Join me as I challenge myself to transform this plain dress into magnificent one, only using these 5 cloth ready tips. If you don't know this is for you. As you have noticed, I assigned this cloth to this fabric, and under this fabric section into the maps there are none. So let's go and just give them maps. If you don't know what are maps, they makes your clothes and dress alive. So let's go and find one. I already have one, and this could be my texture. I want to set this to white, and this is so repetitive and I don't like it. So let's go under the transformation and set this maybe to 50. Yes, this is what I wanted. And as you can see, it has a better texture. So let's go on and go to the normal map. If you don't know what is normal maps, it gives your clothes a fake textures. And don't forget that if you have also normal map and you already change your transformation in the texture, you have to always set that as well. So I set that also to 50, and now I'm going to add displacement map, which is the most impressive map ever. Again, transform the map to 50, and what this map does, it gives your texture height, like some fabric, if you touch them you can see they are not completely smooth and they have up and downs. This is what displacement map does. I usually set it to between 1 or 3 right now because I checked it before. I want to set it to 1, and let's go. This is how it comes out in the render view. As you notice, everything has depth and you cannot see any repetitive fabric over there or texture. As a second tip, we have to add the stitches. The stitches are the most important thing to gives you the feeling of a very realistic dress. So I'm going here and let's do the default top stitch. I'm gonna add it with free top stitch, and I'm gonna do it here. And again here, we also need this edge. Another edge that we need is here. We covered everything, but unfortunately we cannot see these stitches very well, so we have to do some adjustment. One very important thing is to change your texture of the top stitch to texture and set this to, this is my favorite one, 3/8, and yes, make it 200. Now it's much bigger. Change the color to the red. Okay, now that we complete tip number 2, let's jump into tip number 3. In the tip number 3, we have to add details. And what are those details? The details are like if you need any elastic, if you need any puckering, or if you need any zipper. So I'm gonna add a little bit of elastic. Elastic, usually we don't use it as an elastic. We usually do it as making some stretchy effect on the garment. So you may think we don't need elastic in my garment, but no, you're wrong. We always do need that. I'm gonna go make offsets both sides and to the pattern lines. Yes, and then grab these 3 lines, go to the plastic and set them to 18, maybe 19, and don't forget to take fold rendering. How does it look like? Yes, it does the job. Another practical thing that we can do with the elastic feature is to select the edge, go to the elastic and set the elastic to like more than 100. As higher it goes, as wrinkly it gets. You see? Okay, and you may want to ask, okay, this is not good at all. It's look like edgy, glitchy. It doesn't look smooth anyway. So this is how number 3 comes in. What is number 3? In regarding number 3 is to select all of your outfits, all of your garments, and bring down the particle distance to something like 5 if your computer can handle it, and then let it simulate. You can see how it's smooth it can get, and also the effect of elastic on the waist. It's gonna be more noticeable. You can see a little. I need to show you on render view. I turn off the fabric texture for your demonstration to see the effect of fabric and shirring we just applied. Now it's time to talk about tip number 5. As you can see, when you're looking at the garment, it's kind of looks like very thin and like a thin as a paper, and we need to add some thickness to this. Let's select our fabric, go to the fabric section, and here under thickness we can set this to I think 1.1, and then over here you can see a blue book. It's like a blue canvas, and it's a thick texture surface. As you turn on this, you can see everything now has thickness, and you may need to add different fabric for different parts of your clothes to give them different thickness. Like when you have belt, absolutely belt has more thickness than a simple fabric. As I explained to you, 5 clothing tips to transform your plain dress into a stunning one. Here comes the next, the extra bonus one, and that one is don't forget to render in a very good angle with a good lightening and with a good resolution. That really helps. But tell me in the comments which tip you found the most helpful, and don't forget to check out my other videos as well. See you on next video.